5 News at 6 starts now.
Well, ahead tonight, we're following NORAD as they're tracking Santa's journey around the globe. We'll update you throughout the show on his location. Plus, a record-setting number of Americans are flying to their Christmas destination. And it'll be a warm Christmas wherever you go. Our Bo Russell will tell us how people in Northwest Arkansas are adjusting their holiday plans to the weather. Thank you so much for joining us on this Christmas Eve edition of your 5 News at 6. I'm Claire Everbach. Joshua Weisel has been in the Weather Center all day tracking the warm temperatures, very warm temperatures this Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, we're both native North Texans, and this is what we're used to. But for this time of year in this area, not used to it. In fact, there's a chance that it could be the warmest Christmas on record if that shows you just how not used to these temperatures it is this time of year. So it's pretty warm out there, but I gotta say, and after hearing from many people out there, they actually don't mind the warm temperatures. So there is some good news out there, at least for those who are enjoying the fact that you're not going to be freezing out there. Looking at the lights of the Ozark, I gotta say, we got to take that as a win, just because you're able to get out there and take a look at the Christmas lights, other festive activities, and not be freezing. So at least that's a win. Other than that, it's pretty warm out there. 66 in Podo, a little bit breezy from time to time as well. We got 60s and 70s on the board right now for your current temperatures. So get out there and enjoy this weather because it's pretty good out there. There is the occasional gust up to around 25 at times. Other than that, mostly calm for a large portion of the area. So just be mindful of the occasional gust from time to time. Other than that, some clouds will roll into the area. They got more warm temperatures on the way. Those details coming up.
Hello? Good, very good. Let's start. We're ready. Let me speak, and with the First Lady, speak to the children.
Not yet.
Well, that was the President and First Lady at their home in Florida earlier today, getting an update from the NORAD team tracking Santa Claus this year. And speaking of Santa, here's a live look now from NORAD. They'll be tracking his journey all evening, letting the good little girls and boys know how close Santa is to the United States and their home. It's free to download for your smart TV to follow Santa's annual Christmas journey. And speaking of Santa, one thing he won't encounter this year in Arkansas is snow. Christmas Eve is feeling a lot more like spring across the area, and that means more people outside, walking, shopping, and grabbing a last-minute coffee before heading home for the holidays. 5 News reporter Bo Russell has the sights and sounds from Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve in Fayetteville, and instead of gloves and scarves, some people are rocking shorts and sunshine.
We just wanted to have some sunshine and just enjoy this beautiful weather because the last couple of years it's been pretty cold.
And for a lot of families, this is not what they expected, but they're happy to make the most of it.
No, not really. It's a little bit warmer than what we expected today. So yeah, but it's nice. We like it.
Just off the square, coffee shops have been busy with last-minute shoppers fueling up.
I mean, surely around Christmas Eve, I've worked with Onyx for a little bit. It's always a little bit busier than you would think, just because people are out shopping last minute and they need a cup of coffee.
And visitors say the weather is making it even easier to stay out longer and hit more stores.
It's really nice. We're from Texas, so it's nice to feel a little bit more Christmassy.
Others say it didn't change their plans, it just made them want to be outside.
I like a white Christmas, but I really like this even more.
The out-of-towners I spoke with especially are grateful for a break in winter weather.
We're headed to Kansas City to watch the Broncos play, so we're glad it's going to be warm for that.
We moved here from Colorado, so it is definitely not the weather we're used to.
So whether it's a quick walk, a little shopping, or a stop for coffee, people tell me they're taking advantage of this bonus warmth while it lasts. In Northwest Arkansas, Bo Russell, 5 News.
AAA projects this Christmas will set a new record for the number of holiday travelers. Airports across the country have been especially busy. The TSA says it expects this Sunday to be the busiest day of the season, with the rush from people going home from their Christmas destination. AAA says you can also expect the roads to be busy the rest of the week. They estimate about 100 million people will travel at least 50 miles from their home by New Year's. Firefighters from several Northwest Arkansas departments kept busy on Christmas Eve, battling a fire at a business on Pleasant Grove Road in Rogers. Firefighters could be seen battling the blaze from the roof of the building, which was undergoing renovations. It's located near Lowell by the AutoZone building. No injuries were reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Fort Smith police continue to look for two people after a smash and grab at a game store. We first showed you these pictures of the suspects police are looking for yesterday. People say the two went inside the GameStop on Zero Street in masks, broke the glass display, and took off with new game consoles and other items. It's believed they took off in this light-colored SUV. Anyone with information is asked to call Fort Smith police. Well, millions of people living on the West Coast are facing dangerous flooding this Christmas. Evacuations have been issued for several communities across Southern California. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest.
Wednesday morning, parts of Southern California started getting hit by heavy bands of rain. The Los Angeles Fire Department rescued a man trapped in a small drainage tunnel on the LA River during the storm. Rescuers were able to place a ladder through a vault opening, and the man climbed up to dry ground, the LAFD said. No injuries were reported. LA Fire Captain Adam Van Gerpen says they pre-deployed crews in susceptible areas with burn scars from January's Eaton and Palisades fires. Now it's all hands on deck.
Hi, sir. Good morning. How are you?
LAPD partners have been out there. They've been doing some door knocking in the most susceptible homes. They've door knocked on 126 homes, and we've been issuing evacuation warnings for the people in the burn scar areas.
Rainfall rates could exceed 1 inch per hour at times Wednesday. That's more than enough to trigger dangerous flash flooding and life-threatening debris flows on recent burn scars. All told, rainfall totals in Southern California through the end of the week could be as much as 4 to 7 inches in coastal and valley locations, while foothills and mountains see 6 to 14 inches. Since these storms land right in the middle of Christmas, officials urge people to drive with caution.
If you need to travel, then leave yourself plenty of time to get where you're going. Don't drive through standing water. They say if you need to go around, then go around. Turn around, don't drown.
Southern California is predicted to finally see some relief from this non-stop stormy pattern this weekend. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
The University of Oklahoma has removed a professor after controversy over how she graded a student's paper on gender. The student's essay supported traditional gender definitions based on biblical teachings. The instructor, who's also a graduate student at OU, said the assignment did not meet her requirements and gave it a 0. The student filed a grade appeal, which was later granted. OU confirmed yesterday that the professor will no longer have teaching responsibilities at the university. The professor's attorney says they deny any wrongdoing and says she's considering all legal options.